Welcome, and here we go. Good morning, folks. I thought we'd do a little tea time with Jones, just see how it goes. I'm trying something new. So I thought I would roll you through my Twitter feed because it's been a little interesting this morning. So let's just see what we got. I follow a lot of educational things. O News, what do we got? Woman arrested after a man's body was found in a pickup truck that drove off a ferry. Oh, fun times. Justin Trudeau expected to unveil new rules that expand access to the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, CERB. In response to criticism, it excludes students and people working reduced hours. PM due to speak at 11:15. Well, I'll probably be with some of you at 11:15. But if you get a chance to catch it, see what he's got to say. Maybe we'll come up with a new meme about moist speaking or speaking moistly, because that was a funny song. Dismissing talks of reopening the economy anytime soon. Well, yeah, we're still in the middle of COVID and the numbers are still going up. I think that reopening the economy is a very premature question. I'm going to this. This is Pro D for teachers on Monday. You guys don't have school on Monday, FYI. What else have we got? Free webinars on literacy. Oh, I saw one this morning. Oh, I like this one. This one's funny. This is his workout routine. He's a teacher. Made me laugh. Thought it was good. What do we got? Oh, Trump. Here we go. WHO Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus says that U.S. has been a long-standing and generous friend to the WHO, and he hopes it will continue to be so. He says he regrets Donald Trump's move to halt funding for organization. Previous story. Oh, right. Donald Trump cut all the funding to the WHO. Like, this is the time... Sorry, I have a frog in my throat because I haven't talked yet today. Like, this is the time to be doing this. Do we want to cut out the WHO funding? Does anyone think he has a point about saying that the WHO mishandled how COVID started? I'm not convinced. I think maybe that they didn't get all of the information from China right away because no one really knew it was a new virus. We didn't know how it was going to react in the population. No one knew how bad it was going to be. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. Oh yes, Andrew Scheer. He suggested that we put Parliament back in session in COVID-19. I don't understand him either. Yeah, Ontario's numbers are just like ramping right up, like big time. I know that the densest populated province, which kind of makes sense. I mean, Toronto has way more people than Vancouver or anywhere else, but do we really? I don't know. I'm really concerned. I hope the people out east are doing everything they can. I'm sure they are. And I hope they have enough personal protective stuff and, you know, we can weather it. It's a sad state of affairs. Of course, the ads. Oh, updating his breakfast. Homemade bread, French toast, and blackberries. See, this is what I think you guys could be doing. You could be giving me your daily whatever. Like, did you upgrade your French toast recipe? Did you figure out how to make a new thing? Yesterday I had a student that figured out how to make rice pudding and naan bread. Like, what are you doing? I like those kinds of things. I would look at them. I would watch them. I would be very happy. Oh, more reactions to Trump. Yeah. Probable. COVID case tracker. 2 million cases confirmed globally. Over 2 million. 128,000 deaths. Oh, the numbers are just staggering. I think we're doing a good job in BC, though. I love Dr. Bonnie Henry. I think she's a genius. She's compassionate, and she's smart, and articulate, and she's done the right things, and I'm very grateful to live in BC. Just saying that. What do we got? All kinds of ads for educational things. Do you think maybe I post educational stuff? Because that's all my Twitter ads are. What do we got going on? Oh, this is a good one. I really like this. I'm wondering if we should maybe do a commentary on what it is to be like. This is the comment on class. When I say class, I mean like income and privilege. So my class last semester in media arts did an entire set of videos on privilege, and this is about privilege. This is about not recognizing you have privilege because you're up here. This is, you know, this is reminiscent of what was going on with Italy, where they were playing music outside and people are having food and they have, you know, they're gaming or they're whatever, they're sleeping all on the inside. And then you have the people that are trying to keep society going and working, in the frontline workers and the poor. And it's just such a contrast. This height difference is such a contrast. If you do anything with design principles in any of my classes, this is such a huge thing. I don't know. What do you think about this? I'm going to leave this video and maybe put some comments underneath it. Like, what do you think? If you're feeling confined at home, you can escape to the tombs of ancient Egypt and other historical sites virtually. This is what I think is so cool. You can go all over the world with VR. Now, I don't know how many of you have like a Google Cardboard or something like that. Google Cardboards are $20 on Amazon. Amazon is still delivering if you're interested. And then you can watch these videos on your phone with a Google Cardboard. I wish I had some to give out to you all. Like, we do have some at school, but you can virtually tour like all of these cool places. I just think that technology is amazing. It's driving me crazy these days, but also amazing. What do we got? Hey mom, if we were cannibals, what parts of people would we eat? What? You know, where would the steaks be? Would legs be like drumsticks? Would kids be like veal? Ugh, go be disgusting somewhere else. Out. Some people just don't have inquisitive minds. That's a very good question, Calvin. Oh, Shamseh Hassani, first fine arts lecturer and first known female graffiti artist in Afghanistan, popularized street art in Kabul. You know me and how much I love the street art. Oh, wow. That's a powerful piece right there. What do you suppose these are? Do you suppose these are other women? They look like they might be other women in the shadows. Or do you suppose these are oppressors? Oh, this piece has a lot of meaning. Also, you could comment about this piece. Just let me know that you're I want you to comment, so just comment about something that I'm going through. Saskatchewan's Consumer Affairs Regulatory warns businesses that coronavirus-related price gouging could result in fines or even jail. The Financial and Consumer Affairs Authority says it will act to protect consumers with grossly expensive pricing. Well, I would hope so. Like, let's have a little humility and deal with each other nicely. You know, we're not trying to profit off of this situation. I would hope not. Faith Humphrey Hill, U.S. artist and knitter who creates knitted portraits? I know some of you are knitting, but what? That's all yarn. Oh my word. Is anybody knitting anything fantastic? You should send me pictures if you're knitting something fantastic. I do not have the knitting skill. So bad at it. My sister knits, and my grandmother used to knit, but this person, no, not a knitter. But that is really cool. What does the other one look like? I can't believe that's knitting. It looks like it's painted on, but you can actually see the like stitches of different colored thread. That is a magician with yarn. You know who would really like this? Miss Croker, because she's a knitter, and Miss Lord, and Cindy Sandevlin, the EA. Pass them on if you find them. Like, wow. Democratic presidential debate. Elizabeth Warren endorsed. So everybody's endorsing Joe Biden now because he won. This is a big deal. I saw a meme today that said Canada will just continue to be Canada, and not attack the US for defunding the WHO, because we're just gonna keep the borders closed until this pandemic is over, or until they have somebody different as a president, which I thought was kind of funny, but also a very good political commentary, because does anyone else think that he has handled this very poorly? Like, I really think he's handled this very poorly. I'm talking about Trump. Joe Biden as the Democratic presidential candidate against Donald Trump. I mean, they put all their eggs in one basket. They ended up choosing Joe Biden, and now all of the Democratic candidates are endorsing him because, let's face it, the Democrats are so sick of Trump and his antics and everything that he's done that they're like, you know what, let's get this guy out of here. Exercise. I saw this. This is, I don't know if any of you remember, sorry, I'm just checking to make sure my mic is on because I've been talking forever, and that would be really funny if my mic was off. Does anybody remember Mr. Kettner? His daughter went to our school a couple of years ago. She graduated, she went through Atlas. But he used to be our school psychologist, and he has been posting the best. I love following him on Twitter, and I also have him on LinkedIn. He posts the best things about mental health and like how to keep yourself going during this time. He's a psychologist, obviously. He's got the background, he's got the know-how, but I really do appreciate that he like posts things. So this is this one is about feeling down, anxious, hostile, a 4-day a week exercise regime. So there's stuff out there. I do think that exercise is a big deal. I have a lot of trouble with it, obviously, because I don't walk very well, but I try to walk as much as possible with my poles instead of using the wheelchair. Although I will admit, I've gotten lazy. I use the wheelchair a lot. But just to get outside and get air and like do something with your body. So if you're not taking advantage of being able to kind of make your own schedule a little bit, I know you guys have classes, but at least work in some physical exercise of some sort sometime. I know I've been talking to a lot of you that have been gaming for 17 hours a day. That's really not healthy. It's not healthy for your mind. It's definitely not healthy for your body. You gotta get out, even if you just take like a half-hour break and go for a walk. I'm good with that. But like, look after yourself. Ask Mr. McComb, ask Miss Morrison. They're gonna tell you that you need to get out and move your body. Oh, there's that picture again. Yeah, see, it's very, Quebec has 41 long-term oh, you know what? Sometimes I just can't handle all the COVID stuff. It just makes me anxious. Oh yeah, there's this. So I'm doing a Google Classroom summit. I'm doing a presentation with Mr. Leeming from Mount Sentinel and an EA named Wendy from Mount Sentinel, and we're doing it for all the teachers in the district on Friday. So I won't have Alphys hours on Friday, just FYI. But we're doing it, but there's also, so I've worked with the EdTech team, and Mr. Leeming currently works with the EdTech team as well, but they're great people, and they're offering free stuff, and I actually saw, I don't know where the link is. If I can find the link, I will put it in the classroom, but there's one for parents, and I know some of your parents are like, oh my goodness, what is this Google Classroom thing? I did put in their email and in your classroom a parent's guide, but the EdTech team, who are like legit experts about the whole thing, are running a free parent conference online about what Google Classroom is and how it works. So I will find the link and make sure that I send it out to your parents in an email, but also in your classroom so that they can have a look. I think it's Friday in the afternoon when I'm doing my thing, but I can't remember the timing. Anyway, I'll post it because I think that, you know, there'll be definitely some parents out there who want that. Oh yeah, collective agreement. Teachers may have finally a collective agreement after a full year. Shocking, I know. We're gonna vote on it electronically, and then we'll see what happens. What is this? Oh, it's an ad. Yep, always an ad. I get ads every second of the day. Alright, well, I have to go into a meeting with a bunch of you, which I'm very excited for because I love seeing your faces. Like, legit, it's the best thing. It makes me happy and it makes me feel a little bit more normal, and I can't wait to see you all. So I'm going to sign off for now. There's, you know, Tea Time with Jones, and I'll try and do this every morning so that we get a little tea time update in your newsfeed You can choose to watch it. You can choose to not watch it. I'd love for you to answer some of the questions or comments, just for something to do. So I hope you have a good morning. If I don't see you in the next 10 minutes and you're not in my class right now, have a good day. And I will check in with you on your double block day. Stay healthy.